In case anyone's wondering why I mostly cover indie games, the easiest answer is that often they seem more interesting than bigger budget titles. While the graphics of these higher profile titles may be superior to most indie games, it doesn't really matter how good things look if the game is bogged down by unnecessary bloat. Mainstream games often try to fill and stretch their game's playtime through various means, rather than focusing on creative ways to expand on a single thing that works well. Rollerdrome is a great example of the latter. It focuses solely on making the arena combat the game is designed around as interesting as possible, and even manages to sprinkle in a narrative with a less is more approach. In Rollerdrome, the year is 2030, and you play as Kara Hassan. Kara is a rookie in the titular Rollerdrome League, a young and wildly popular blood sport. The basis around the Rollerdrome League is simple. Roller skate-clad combatants enter an arena to have gun battles against house fighters, and either win or are eliminated. Each match in the league follows a bracket style, where the highest performing combatants move on to the next round, competing for the title of Rollerdrome Champion. The gameplay of Rollerdrome is a third-person shooter consisting of navigating an arena and eliminating the enemies that spawn. The player is able to aim all around them, but will constantly be moving forward. The player is able to turn left and right, perform aerial tricks and grinds, and dodge to avoid attacks from the enemies. There's also a mechanic, called Reflex, that slows down time and enables you to deal increased damage to enemies by slowing enemy reactions or enabling additional techniques. If you perfectly dodge an attack and quickly activate Reflex, you enter a Super Reflex state that further increases your damage output. As you defeat enemies in the arena, you must perform tricks to increase your score and to reload your ammo capacity. Defeating enemies increases your combo multiplier that will apply to the score earned from tricks and eliminating enemies. Your combo multiplier slowly decreases on its own, but taking damage increases the speed that the meter drains. This means if you're not careful, taking large amounts of damage can cause you to prematurely lose your combo. In each mission, there are also challenges that can be finished, such as collecting combo tokens spread around the arena or performing specific tasks. While these challenges are not all mandatory, you must complete a set, cumulative amount to move on to the finals. In each mission, as you progress closer toward the Rollerdrome Championship, more weapons are introduced and more enemies and enemy types will appear in each arena. After completing the main campaign, an optional Out for Blood campaign is unlocked. This bonus campaign functions as the hard mode for Rollerdrome, where you play through each stage again, with fewer stage challenges and all enemy types being thrown at you. Outside of the arena missions, there are occasional first-person sections that explore the narrative and world surrounding Rollerdrome. Through emails, overheard conversations, and newspapers, Rollerdrome paints the picture of a semi-dystopian world that's grappling with important issues. Without spoiling too much, it suggested that the megacorporation that created Rollerdrome manufactures weapons and are pushing for additional power that's spurring protests. While these elements are not necessarily the focus of Rollerdrome, they do provide additional context and inspire interest in what's happening during Kara's journey. While the gameplay in Rollerdrome is very tight and polished, it's still not without the occasional shortcomings. For example, dodging can be done anywhere, but depending on the direction you travel, it can completely change the direction of your momentum. There were a few instances where I would dodge an attack and be confined to a close quarters section of the arena. Coupled with the fact that you can't make tight turns while in motion, I would end up trapped and unable to efficiently turn myself around and get out. Another mechanic that took some getting used to was how the ammo capacity works in Rollerdrome. While you have multiple weapons, each with a different number of shots before needing to reload, you technically have a single ammunition resource that all of your weapons interact with. For example, your dual pistols have 12 shots total and your shotgun has 6 total. If you fire 6 shots from your pistols and switch to your shotgun, you'll have 3 shotgun shots available before needing to reload. While this was confusing at first, as I played more it became clear that treating ammo this way was simultaneously a game balance decision and a way to ease complexity. If each weapon tracked ammunition separately, it could become too easy to dispatch more nuanced enemies, and it could become difficult to keep track of which weapons need reloading while you're zipping around the arena. Despite this initial hiccup, I very quickly got used to the ammunition system and started figuring out how to tackle more complex enemies. Something else I noticed as I continued playing the game was that as the game begins to spawn more and more enemies, the controls would sometimes feel too limiting. Due to the nature of the game, it can be difficult to keep track of everything that's going on. When you have multiple snipers targeting you at different timings, while trying to defeat enemies launching tracking missiles and proximity mines, it can become commonplace to be hit by attacks that you don't see. Similar situations arise when needing to reload your weapons. On quarter pipes, I would often end up doing a trick directly into an attack and lose my combo because I had to dodge in the air to avoid a sniper shot. While these are certainly issues that can be fixed by just being more aware of stages and avoiding getting caught in these situations, it did get annoying and happened often enough that it felt worth mentioning. Overall, Rollerdrome is a stylish and fantastic example of a game that knows what it sets out to do and excels in its primary gameplay without trying to do too much. Even the narrative sections, while very bare bones, succeed in elevating the events beyond just roller skating arena gunfights. If you're into fast-paced action and games like the Tony Hawk franchise, Rollerdrome is definitely a game worth checking out. Thanks for watching, take care, and remember, keep having fun.